floor. Then that cloud is coming down. Feel like I'm knocking on heaven's door. Hey, hey, yeah. Knocking on heaven's door. Knocking on heaven's door. Hey, hey, yeah. Knocking on heaven's door. Knocking on heaven's door. I'm sick and tired of all the wars. Got this feeling that's hard to trace. Feel like I'm knocking on heaven's door. Yeah, knocking on heaven's door. Hey. Bob Dylan right there. Thank you so much. Just getting a little bit of a sound check here. So hey, the name of the band is St. Tone. Or something you guys want to hear, by all means, let us know. We're going to be playing some old stuff, some new stuff, some original stuff. I had a song that has been #1 in one of the charts for the past 2 weeks. We're going to be playing that one tonight also. So we're going to do something from John Cougar. This is Small Town.
Yeah.
yourselves settled. We're going to do something original right now. This is a song called Breaking All the Rules That Were Meant to Be Broken. And we do have CDs out there available. There's I have like 18 CDs out, but what I did recently is I put together like probably the top 13 songs that we normally play out, and this is one of them. It's a song called Breaking All the Rules.
Limitation on imagination decreases destination. You can't do this, you can't do that. No, breaking all the rules, breaking all the rules, breaking all the rules now. Meant to be broken. Yeah, we're breaking all the rules, breaking all the rules, breaking all the rules now. Meant to be broken.
Break them rules.
Destiny, so unlock the door and set yourself free. You got the key to your destiny, so unlock the door and set yourself free. You got the key to your destiny, so unlock the door, unlock the door, set yourself free. Bad rules, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad rules, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Original song right there, that is called Breaking All the Rules. So hey, all these songs are available online, but they also are available tonight if you have a CD player. That's how you're going to grab it up here, it's very easy. We have a song from Queen, this crazy little thing called Love.
Happy Friday, everybody. It's Friday.
This rain, you cry like a baby in rain at night. You cry, tricks all over like jellyfish. I like it. Asian rain, there goes my baby.
sweat. Gotta be cool, relax, get in, get on my track, take the back seat, retire, take a long ride on motorbike, raise the wind on up. Gotta be cool, relax, get in, get on my track, take the back seat, hitchhike, take a long ride on my motorbike, get ready, crazy little thing called love. Say, oh love, I just can't handle everything. Oh love, I must have to be ready. Crazy little thing called love. 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 Freddie Mercury right there, and Queen. Thank you guys so much. So like I said, we'd like to mix it up. We're going to go from Queen to John Denver. We're like, you doing what? And you have no idea what's going to come next. We don't even know what's going to come next. The band doesn't know. I don't know. It's just spontaneous. So
Free for all.
I just spin the wheel and I go, here we go. It's going to be this song. Who is on vacation, by the way? Who's on vacation? I think this crowd over here. How did I know? How did I just know? Was it the Hawaiian type shirts? Was it the...
It's the happy, smiling
With all the
faces.
smiles and the bright red faces from sunburn. Was it something gave it
It's
away?
the I didn't work today glow.
You're a Yankees fan? Go Yankees.
Where are you guys from?
Canada.
Canada. Oh, you guys came a long way to see
Canada?
us.
Sweden.
Sweden.
Fantastic.
Even better.
Welcome to Florida.
We're going to be in
It's hot.
England in like a couple of weeks doing some shows if you
Yeah, why
want to
don't
stop
you just
by.
come on over and see us?
Just a hop over, man. Get on EasyJet and just fly over. It's like $20 probably. If you want to get a schedule, I'll give you a schedule. We'll hook up again. All right. This is a famous American artist. Just so you guys haven't heard of John Denver up in Canada or in Sweden. I'm not sure. Nope. Never heard of him. Almost at home, West Virginia. Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is over, over my country. Running down the mountains, rolling in the breeze. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mount Mama, take me home. Country road. All my memories gather round her. Mindless ladies, stranger to the water. Dark and dusty, raining on the sky. Taste the moonshine, you talk to my country road. Take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mount Mama, take me home. Country road. I hear your voice moaning as you cross it. Radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down that road again, feeling like I've been home. Yesterday, yesterday. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mount Mama, take me home. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mount Mama, take me home. Yeah. You good? Yeah, you get it.
Better than I know myself, so I'm gonna let it do all the talking. Well, I came across a place in the middle of nowhere with a big black horse and a cherry tree. Well, I felt a little fear upon my back. I said, don't look back, just keep on walking. Well, the big black horse, he looked my way. He said, hey, little baby, won't you marry me? But I said, no, 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 no. Said, no, no, you're not the one for me. No, 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 no. Said, no, no, you're not the one for me. In the early hours, so I dropped it dead for a beat or two. But I cut some cord and I shouldn't have done it, and it won't forgive me after all these years. So I sent it to a place in the middle of nowhere with a big black horse and a cherry tree. Now it won't come back 'cause it's oh so happy, and I got a new home for the world to see. That's right. And it said no, 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 no. Said no, no, you're not the one for me. No, 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 no. Said no, no, you're not the one for me. For me, no, 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 you're not the one for me. Big black horse in a cherry tree. I cannot get there 'cause my heart's forsaken me. No, no, no. Big black horse in a cherry tree. Cannot get there 'cause my heart's forsaken me. Black horse and a cherry tree. Thank you.
Ah, okay. I'm gonna put this in the file. This is one.
So we're gonna do a song called "She Loves to Fly." This is another original for you. Another one that's on the CD.
Boston to Barbados, non-stop one-way flight. Yeah, my girl, she loves to fly.
Something original there, that is She Loves to Fly. Thank you guys so much. Alright, we're going to switch it up again. Spun the Wheel, and the song that came up was a song by a gentleman that goes by Gautier. Gautier is a singer-songwriter that made it big with this one song, and then he decided to quit the music industry for a while. And now he plays drums in another band with his brothers. He was just like, I can't take the pressure, so he went and just hooked up with his younger brothers and plays drums now. Still sings though. This is someone I used to know.
Said you felt too happy, you were tired.
OTA. I'm gonna do a little song from Sublime. This is Santeria. You guys all having a good time so far? These guys came all the way from Canada to see us tonight, so show a little love here. Yes, and Sweden. And Sweden, sorry. Sweden. We don't forget the Swedes, man. We like you. Okay, it's all good. Sublime right there. Gee, that was the best photo crash I've seen in a while. They're like, who is this? What is she
What
doing?
is happening here?
She's like, I'm not taking the photo, I'm gonna be in the photo. That's how she rolls.
Yes, on that one, I'm just going to come from the back sliding on the tape.
We're gonna have Frank do a little drum solo
I'm
before
from
this next
Canada
song.
too, so you
Song I
on the drums back there, Frank. That's it. So like I said, me and Jane are going to be heading out to England in a couple of weeks. We're going to be out there doing about 5 or 6 shows as a duo. And last year I was out there and we were in Liverpool for the very first time. I'm a big Beatles fan, so this is off the album that I used to listen to as a kid. I think my aunt or something gave it to us.
Now he's forcing us to play it.
It's a song called Ticket to Ride from the Beatles.
Nicely done. We're gonna pass out some mirror balls on this dance floor.
Yes, that was his. Never saw that kind of dancing before. That was good. Very original. She like turned it into a country hoedown. She's like, oh yeah, gospel, let's do this.
Yeah, we've been doing this 40 years and he's never seen that dance before. That says a lot.
That's some Beatles gospel stuff right there. Yeah. You know that I'm a champ. Don't be on Friday night. And these pictures home. Make the radio gotta get your head out. I was raised in the shade of a Georgia pine. Oh, that's all we know. Sweet pecan pie and homemade wine. Where the beach is good. like a chicken.
Walking on Friday night, and dreams of it just right. And the radio keeps sunlight. Ain't rolling woman's heart. You touch the precious child. There's another love like a chicken. Walking on Friday night, and dreams of it just right.
Thank you guys so much. Chicken fried right there. Zach Brown. So we're going to do another original song. This is a song about drinking. Not that I was drinking, but my friend was drinking. And he was telling me a story about how drunk he got at a party, and he got up to leave, and he goes, I didn't know how buzzed I was. And I said, dude, that would make a great country song. And so I held on to that lyric, and for about 6 years later, I came up with this song, and I decided to write about 3 different characters. We got Jim, who's drunk at the bar and can't make his way to the car.
We don't know anybody like that.
No one, I know no one like that. Second person is Sue. Sue went to a tailgate party before the concert, got so wasted that she passed out. But later on, she looked at her phone, she realized she met the band, but she didn't realize it.
Don't know anybody like that
And
either.
third, we have the worst best man ever who just gets wasted and gets asked to leave at a wedding.
And we don't know anybody like that.
If you know anyone like this is a song for them. This is an original called How Buzzed I Was. buzzed I was.
I didn't know.
Send that one to anybody that you think might fit that description. So since we're doing that song, we're going to do another song. This is a song that made it in the charts last year. It was like number 2 for several weeks. It was in the charts for actually 24 weeks, and then in the top 40, it actually made it to number 8 in the top 40 for the year. This is my version of a Beastie Boys song called Fight for Your Right. But I made a little bit of a country rock version out of this one, so we usually like to pair these two songs together because they have a similar feel and vibe. All right, let's do this.
You gotta fight your right to party.
That was your grand entrance song.
Oh, Fight for Your Right to Party.
Very appropriate for you too.
Hey, so all these songs that we're playing tonight are available on the CD, but also they're available online if you want to check them out on YouTube or Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music. They're all out there. Grab yourself a business card. Make sure you check it out. You can find it all through the websites. So let's see, where are we going from here? Go do a little song from Mr. John Cougar.
Well,
trouble. It's all good. It's all good. Come on, baby, now. Come on, baby, make it hurt so good. Sometimes love don't feel like it should, baby. It's all good. Day. Woo! Hey, day. John Cooper Mellencamp.
Thank you guys so much. Where do we go from there? We're gonna go back, we're gonna do a song from 1986. This was Song of the Year from 1986 MTV Music Awards. And I think MTV gave it to them because they talk about MTV in the song. Why would they not give it to them? What is it? Material Girl, you are absolutely correct. X gets the square right here, everybody. If you're looking for music trivia, she is the one you want on your team. Excellent job. Thank you for playing along. So, Song of the Year, Material Girl by Dire Straits. And if you told that to one of these kids today, they'd be like, really? I'd be like, yeah, you have no idea.
They're all in.
That's Madonna singing that, by the way. It's not Sting. That's the way you do it. You play that guitar on the MTV hard manly working. That's the way you do it. Get your money for nothing, get your chicks for free. Now that ain't working. That's the way you do it. Let me tell you, them guys ain't dumb. Maybe get a blister on your little finger. Maybe get a blister on your thumb. Got the install mat well. Custom kitchen, delivery, yeah. We got the movies, refrigerators. We got the movies, got the TVs. Our little fairy with his hair and his makeup. Yeah, buddy, that's his own hair. Our little fairy got his own airplane. Our little fairy, he's a billionaire. Got the install mat and rail, custom kitchen, delivery, yeah. We got the movies, refrigerators. We got the movies, got the TVs. Move on, move on. I should learn to play them drums. Look at that, mama, he got sticking in a cameraman. How we could have some fun. And who's up there? What's that now? Oh, I have noise the way you do it. Play the guitar on the MTV. That ain't work. That's the way you do it. Get your money for nothing. Get your chicks for free. Get your money for nothing. And your chicks for free. Get your money for nothing. And your chicks for free. Yeah, your chicks for free. Look out.
I'm pretty expensive, actually. Come right down to it.
Thank you so much. Do you guys know how Mark Knopfler wrote that song? So Mark Knopfler is the lead singer of Dire Straits, just to give you a quick background. And he was at a department store. Now, he was a rock star at the point. And he hears these two guys arguing. They were employees are going, man, rock stars. Those guys just get money for nothing, chicks for free. And goes, we got to deliver these TVs and these like ovens and stuff, and we got a BS job. And those guys, they're really knowing how to make the money. We need to do what they're doing. You just gotta learn how to play guitar. And they're talking, he's sitting there going, oh my God, I gotta write this down. This is just too good. It's incredible. Like they wrote the whole song for him. So I would think that's an excellent story because he was just sitting back going like, okay, I'll just steal it from you guys. All right, we're gonna do a song about Tom Petty. Tom Petty had his house burned down a number of years ago, and he was on the run for a number of months because he freaked out. Someone was trying to kill him. He didn't know why.
Why stay home?
So he's like, I'm not staying home, man. I'm gonna go on the road. So he went from hotel room to hotel room for like 3 months. And he finally said, this is stupid. I'm just gonna go back home. If someone's gonna try to kill me, they're gonna try to kill me again. If I'm on the road or if I'm home. And so he went back home and he wrote this song. And the name of the song is, I Won't Back Down.
Back
guys can tell the story of Tom Petty and how that song was written and impress your friends.
How he got his money for
music
nothing
trivia.
and his chicks for free.
And how Madonna sang backup on Money for Nothing. Stuff you didn't know until you came here tonight. We like to educate our audience so you leave better than when you came in.
The more
How
you
much,
drink, the better we sound. So go ahead and have another drink.
So who remembers their very first concert? You do. Do you want to tell us? The Beach Boys. You don't look that old, I'm sorry.
Elvis.
It can't be, it could be the Beach Boys. It was the Beach Boys. Like what, like what year? She was like, I saw Elvis in 55. No, what year was it? Oh, 1989.
Later on in life.
Were any of the original members still there? You didn't even know. You're like, Mom took me, I have no idea who the hell the Beach Boys were. Okay, just wanted to clarify that. Okay.
So Tony, Teddy saw Elvis.
Teddy saw Elvis, like the real Elvis.
Not
Was it the
impersonator out
fat
of
Las Vegas Elvis, or was it the earlier Elvis? Elvis in 1977. You got him right before he died then.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, this next band that we're going to do was my first concert. It was Hall & Oates, and they were touring for this particular album, H2O, and the first song that they had out was Maneater. And the opening act was Bryan Adams. And we thought Bryan Adams, like, who is this guy? Cuts like a knife. Whatever. And then his next album just blew up, and we were like, oh my God, that was Bryan Adams. But I'll tell you some quick trivia. Since it was my very first concert, Hall & Oates was, their sax player was Charlie DeChant. It still is, their sax player. I got him to play on one of my songs later on in life. So that was really cool for me to actually go, wow, I remember you were my first concert and now you're playing on my record, so.
And we actually played that record at President Obama's inaugural ball.
Yes, we did.
fact.
We played that song at the inaugural ball for President Obama. All right, so this is Maneater. I'd like to invite anybody who wants to dance up on the dance floor right now.
Watch out, boys, she'll shoot you up. Oh no, here she comes. She's a man eater. Oh no, here she comes. Watch out, boys, she'll shoot you up. Oh no, here she comes. She's a man eater. I wouldn't if I were you. I know what she can do. She's deadly, ma'am. She could really rip your world apart. Mind of the matter, the beauty's there, beast is in the bonbon. Oh no, here she comes.
Here she comes.
Watch out, boy, she'll chew you up. Oh no, here she comes. She's a man eater. Oh no, here she comes. Watch out, boy, she'll chew you up. Oh no, here she comes. She's a man eater.
she'll cheer you up. Oh no, here she comes. She's a man eater. Oh no, here she comes. Watch out, boy, she'll cheer you up. Oh no, here she comes. She's a man eater.
Unfortunately, now they're broken up, so now it's just Daryl Hall or John Oates
Or
by
an Oates.
themselves.
There's a hall over here and there's an
Hall
oak
over there and Oates over there. All right, we're gonna do another original. This is a song called Love Is On E. It's got like a bluesy kind of rock feel.
Too much attention, baby, on your mind. Come see me and I'll give you a ride. 'Cause I ain't always here again. A little love can give you a little. I've got love, baby, in my soul. You don't give your man a running love. Love is only dead. Come see me. Love is only dead. Come see me. Come see me. Ah, yeah. If you feel a little funky and you don't know why, could be the lack of love that's falling through your last step up. Turn my pump and I'll give you what I got. I'm gonna keep love flowing till it reach the top. I wanna feel your heart with all I got to give. All my love expands with every little kiss. Put me up, yeah, baby, running low. It's like your love's on full of good times all in a row. Love is only dead. Come see me. Love is only dead. Come see me. Come see me. Let's do it. Check it out now. Cause if you're feeling a little funky and you don't know why, could be the lack of love that's flowing through your life. Step up to my pump and I give you what I got. I'm gonna feel love flowing to me, reach the top. I'm gonna feel your heart with all I got to give. All my love expands with every little kiss. Put me up, yeah, when you're running low. Cause when your love's on full of good times, always roll. Love is only dead. Come see me. Love is only dead. Come see me. Come see me. Ah, yeah. Keep it rolling, 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 keep it rolling on. Keep it rolling, 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 keep it rolling on. Yeah. Love's on me. Love is on me, baby. Come see me, come see me. Here we go.
Oh yeah, Love Is On E right there. Something original. Appreciate that, guys, so much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Frank says thank you very much on that. All right, we're gonna do a little Fleetwood Mac for you guys.
Yeah, I'm good. Good.
Now here you go again, you say you want your freedom. Well, who am I to keep you down? It's only right that you should play the way you feel it. But listen carefully to the sound of the loneliness as a heartbeat drives you mad. In the stillness of remembering what you had and what you lost and what you had, oh, what you lost. Thunder happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. They say when they will come and they will go.
yourself around. Don't sit and wait, everybody needs a little great fine sunshine and rain. Tune on this sound. Look away, baby, don't you know me? I'm the one who always told you. Try, turn yourself around. Turn yourself around. Hear the fight, who's on the ground, and all I really want for you. Green skies hit the ground. That she's gone, searching for some strength and all the fears, finding answers to a will. Tell me, are you waiting? Change the part of you home. Tell me so I just leave you alone. Turn around, turning back the years. Check out all the fears and all the wrongs that have come and gone. Don't you remember? Said it's up to you, win or lose. When it comes right down to choose, don't be fooled by all the rules already weathered. Turn yourself around, find a way. Anything is better. Complaints that seem to swallow up your time, but you don't hear a sound. You don't hear a sound. Oh no. Tell me, are you waiting? Trying to find you home. Tell me so I just leave it alone. Tell me, are you waiting? Trying to find you home. Tell me so I just leave it alone. Turn it around, hold it down, won't let you leave up the ground. Turn yourself around. Turn yourself around now. So turn around now. Turning and turning round. Turning and turning. Turning and turning round. Turning and turning. Round now, round now, round now, round now,
Something original there. Thank you so much. You're probably sitting there, if I don't know it, it's probably one of his. That's probably what it is. Or you might have heard it before somewhere. Alright, where are we going from here?
It's 41 radio.
Anybody ever see Reservoir Dogs? Reservoir Dogs, you guys remember that movie? We're gonna play a song that became famous from that movie. You'll know the song. It has something to do with my ear. Do you remember that part? You do? Okay. She's like, yes, I do.
I have no
It was
idea
Very
what he's
Van
talking
Gogh. He didn't mail it to anybody, but yes, he could have mailed it to someone. This is Stuck in the Middle by Steelers Wheels.
well, I don't know why I came here tonight. I got a feeling that something ain't right. I'm so scared of these up on my trail, wondering how I'll get down the stairs. Bound to land, so it's the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Yes, I'm stuck in the middle with you, and I'm wondering what it is I should do. It's so hard to get a smile from my face. Lose control of over the place. Bound to let me go, Mr. Right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Well, you started out with nothing, and I'm proud of you, a self-made man. And I'm going to slap you on the back and say,
More cowbell! wheels right there. Thank you. We're gonna do a little something from Pastures again. This is Salt of Slim. Begin to shiver in the dark. It's raining in the park. Meantime, sound of the river is stopping your whole everything. A band is blowing Dixie, double full time. You're right when you hear the music ring. Now you step inside, but you don't see too many faces. Running out of the rain, hit a jive, go down. Competition in other places. Too many horns are blowing that sound. Way on down south. Way on down south, London town. Check out Guitar George. He knows all the chords. But it's really rhythm music, I'm gonna make it cry or sing. And it's an old guitar is all he can afford. When he gets under the lights to play his thing. Harry doesn't mind if he doesn't make the scene. He got a daytime job, he's doing alright. He can play the long guitar like anything. Saving it up Friday night with Sultans. And Sultans of Swing. Them crowd of you boys, they're fooling around in the corner. Running dress with best brown baggies and the platform soles. Don't give a damn about any trumpet playing band. That ain't what they call rock and roll. They're the Sultans. They're the Sultans and Creole. Creole. Mr. Desmond Big on the guitar. Look at steps right up to the microphone. He says it lasts until time bell ring. Good night, now it's time to go home. Makes
said fast, there's one more thing. You're the sultan. You're the sultan of swing. Short break, we'll be right back. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Thank you guys so much. I'll be putting into the locomotive shift. Left a magical time.